So the FCC won't let me be, so let me be me and let me see. Somebody's got to open the show.
Well,
yeah, I will.
Hold on. There's only 3 members on the show, and I bet you everyone was guessing that the guy missing from the show would have been me. But I ain't like that. I ain't gonna.
No, the dude that just had a baby's actually here.
The guy that's got to help his friend fucking move at 9:30 in the morning is not here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of help his friend move, we're at the point of our lives now. I don't care if you're like just getting by. You got to pay for movers, man. Moving sucks.
I ain't moving
horrible,
nobody.
dude.
I don't give a fuck.
Again.
I've moved
Kyle
like
was
10
the last
times in my
person.
life. Yeah.
I'll fucking light this shit on fire, get an insurance claim, and buy new shit before I'm moving.
What's funny about when we helped Kyle move is like he didn't want to do it either, and we were just throwing a lot of the stuff away and like having a good time by doing it. But I was sore for like a week. It wouldn't even move anything big. It was just back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, and I didn't want to put that fucking voodoo on somebody else by asking them. So I was like, well, shit, the 2 people that work for me will just knock this shit out. I mean, we did, and it's actually we did it pretty well, but it fucking sucks. And now I've acquired so much new shit at this house. It's just like, man.
You're never moving.
Hopefully I don't go fucking broke and have to sell this place because that's all I'm dreading. Like, I'm cool with living on the streets, but if I got to fucking move all this shit out of here, it piss me off.
No, do it as
I just start throwing shit away.
Have a
estate sale.
Estate sale, yeah.
Yeah, well.
So, Jimmy, Kyle's house, like the upstairs, like they turn twice, you know?
Yeah.
So you go up, have to turn, then go up. We put 2 big beanbag chairs on the like hardwood downstairs, and we literally were just launching stuff, like big stuff, dressers and like down this, down the stairs.
We had a huge beanbag because we were just like, fuck this.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. Well, guys, today may be the last episode we do with net neutrality in place.
Why?
Oh, wait. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is the Do Comedy Podcast.
Yeah,
episode
97, episode
97, close to 100. Welcome.
Yeah.
Burns isn't here because, like Kyle said, he's helping somebody move. Jimmy's getting into the first topic of the day. Woo!
Well,
Burns, a.k.a. Awkward Silence, a.k.a. Dead Volume, a.k.a. Super Sauce.
I'm a little concerned. I mean, he doesn't really talk on the show. We have to be like, Burns, wake up. I don't know.
Well, no. I was telling Colby on the last episode, I'm like, Burns? And then you're like, Burns?
I know.
And I'm like, Burns. And he didn't say anything. And I'm like, he's gone. He's like, no, I'm here. We're like, what the fuck are you doing?
I went back and actually listened to one of the, I think 2 episodes ago, and I realized I need to clear up a comment. I sounded like a massive douche when I was like, hey, stop ringing your bell outside Walmart for donations. Like, I'm all about giving and donating. Someone came and caroled yesterday, and I gave them $20. But the way I sounded on the show was like, damn, I just made it seem like begging for or asking for money on Christmas is.
Hold on. Somebody caroled at your house?
Yeah, they're doing like a
That's
they're
cool,
going like
actually.
they're going
I've never
to a
had that
mission.
happen.
This is my first one too. They're going on like a mission to the Philippines. It was like 5 of them, and they're like, any donation helps. Like we'll sing you a song.
Did they sound good?
Yeah, here's $20. Shut the fuck up and go to the next
Did they
house.
sound
Is that what you
good?
said? That's what I said.
So what was crazy is they said not only did they sound good, but I mean, so imagine this: you open the door, the lady was doing all the talking, like a younger lady, and then a couple dudes, 1 dude and like 2 girls kind of standing to the left, and you could see a couple, maybe 2 more people in the background. They start singing, and all of a sudden, freaking dude comes in with a guitar, and he starts just
What?
Yeah, he was guitaring like the dashing through the snow, and he was like jamming out, and I was like, damn, they're actually hitting it pretty good right now.
What you do there is you pay him $100 to go and tell him to go for 3 hours straight to the neighbor that you don't like.
Yeah,
in front of their house.
I should have.
That's the thing. I can't act like, you know, like I can't just like put on like, hey, good job, guys. Like on Christmas and shit. Like if somebody gets me something, it's so hard for me to like. I mean, not that I don't
get the Christmas cheer bug.
Not that I no. I meant like when somebody gets me like a gift and like. You know, like, okay, I asked for underwear and shit, but, like, it's hard for me to, like, fake that I really care, you know? It's, like, hard for me to act excited when I'm really not. So, like, if they come to my door, it's, like, hard for, like, Rachel would be like, oh, good job, guys. You're killing it. And the whole time I would just, like, this fake-ass smile on my face, and I you know, it's about all I got.
Of you.
Unless I'm drinking.
Then you'll be jamming out with
there.
them. Yeah.
Hey, you guys know Post Malone? Now they always say that'd be Kyle out there. Let me just join you guys.
Yeah. So
you got the
that's
cheer.
me.
You got the Christmas cheer going, Jimmy. Your house all decorated.
I mean, we got our tree up and stuff. We didn't do a lot of decorations anywhere else.
You do lights on the house? I do.
No, I did that 1 year and I'll never do it again.
Well, that's why you get people to do it. And we were going to get people to do it, but they're like, we can do it by the 17th. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a fucking week. Well, I mean, this was like a week ago, like before the show. So it's like I was late on it, but that's what I mean. I need to get it set up now for next year and even pay for it. So then when they come do it, it's like, oh yeah, you paid last year. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Well, not to dox you, Jimmy. You're kind of up there by yourself, aren't you? Like just a couple people on a street.
No, we're in a subdivision.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was like four houses.
It's still a developing one. So it's just phase one. I think there's maybe 20 or 30 lots, and I think there's maybe 12 or 13 houses and 2 being built. Yeah.
Damn.
Look at you two, Kyle and Jimmy.
Oh,
both
dude, it's
phase
freaking.
one.
We're like up on a mountain, kind of, and I mean, it's on a clear
you ain't
night.
got mountains
you
there.
walk
You mean
out
a
in the
fucking
yard.
hill, a fucking hump.
Yeah, if you walk out in the yard, like on a clear night, I mean, it looks like you're looking up at. You can see like everything in space. It's really cool.
Yeah, we got like a.
Oh, go ahead. No,
I was just saying we got like 100 houses in our neighborhood. It's fucking packed in here.
It's funny you guys are both phase one, man. You guys are like the trendsetters. I was gonna go another question for Jimmy. Are you gonna stay off the internet today now that all the Star Wars stuff is kind of leaking out?
Yeah, because I'm not watching.
Dude, I've
until
already
Saturday.
seen some shit.
Dude,
Some fucking queer and not an actual queer, but just a douchebag in a Snapchat sent it to me.
No,
And then I was
don't say
like-
anything to me,
Let's talk
please.
about that for
I'm
a
not
second.
watching
Let's-
until Saturday, and I don't want to be spoiled.
Let's talk about that for a second. That's almost like serial killer like tendencies, man. If like you get your boner that you get is by spoiling stuff. Like if even Walking Dead was at its peak, which I know it's not bad now, but I remember like people used to get on and do it in our comment section on Facebook. They'd sub post like stuff on Reddit, but then they'd make it seem like it was going to be something else, and you'd click it and it'd be like Rick's dead, like whatever it was. Like
Yeah.
what goes
They
through
just-
someo's
they
mind
just
like
think
they have to
they're
send you a
trolling.
Snapchat? What
They
a
just think
bunch
they're
of
trolling.
douches.
I mean, from a trolling standpoint, it's fucking
Yeah.
on point.
Oh,
it's
for sure.
It's like when you're trolling, you want to like fuck with somebody and like at least ruin half their day.
Hey, spoiler alert! If you're a Walking Dead fan, Kyle, you asked for it to step up its game. I mean,
Kinda, not really.
what do you mean, kinda?
Uh-oh.
One of the last
so, hey,
one of the last two.
So
OG
that spoiled it for me,
actors.
dude.
I said.
Well, I don't
spoiler
give a
alert.
like.
No,
it
no,
was
no, that's not
stupid
your
though.
fault.
Was that the end of the season?
The
mid.
mid-season. That was
Mid-season.
mid-season.
Oh God.
No, I'm not blaming you, Jimmy. I'm saying I read an article came up that was just like actor speaks out after being I can't even think, my brain's not working. Unexpected exit from show, and I was like, what? And then they had him in the thumbnail, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, so I gave you a spoiler alert 45 seconds ago. Carl's dying.
Well,
See, that's
crazy.
where I'm not 100% buying it though, because
What
they
do you
didn't.
do? He got bit. He didn't get bit
When?
on an arm or a leg, so they can't cut it off.
I know,
so
but
where
when
did
did
he
he
get
get
bit?
bit?
He got bit when he was saving that dude in the woods.
Did they? They didn't show it, did they?
If you watch that episode, they filmed it where it almost looked like he did. I thought it was just for that moment to make you think he did, but then he said, "I'm fine." I'm pretty sure that's where they'll pin it.
You know how hard it would be to fucking like if you try like if I was in a heated battle or something, like how hard it would be to fucking bite somebody, like especially on the ribs.
Yeah, but they put it there on purpose, so
That might be the hardest.
It's like a definite. I mean,
Yeah,
we've seen
but
him
even
chop
if I
off
like,
limbs and stuff.
so he had like his fucking shirt and coat on and shit. Like even if I tried to bite somebody through that shit, like I'm not getting through.
Yeah.
My question is,
That's just crazy to me, dude. Carl's.
I don't give a fuck. The show has just been. I was even tweeting out.
I thought that was what you needed right there, buddy.
well, let me be the.
No, I
let me
want
be
him to
the-
fucking die. He's gonna take the pussy zombie death out. Fuck that. I want to see him get killed by
Negan.
what's his name, Negan. That would have been
the
sweet.
dude's been
All right.
shot in the eyeball.
And you
That
notice
was
how
crazy.
they're you notice how they're warming up Negan to actually survive. You know, is how it's like they had like the heartfelt thing with the priest.
Dude,
and then
I like Negan.
Well, that's the thing. They're setting him up to survive this shit because even with like when he was talking with Carl, like you could tell like Negan was like feeling what he was like. Wow, that was amazing, Carl.
Yeah, that's in wrestling.
I think Negan's
terms,
the most
the
real dude on the show.
Yeah.
Wasn't Rick still Superman? Like untouchable?
Well, I would
Probably.
assume, when Rick dies, it's over. Well, Daryl's untouchable too. I'm
Let
sorry,
me
Carl
be,
was one of 3 OG left.
I want Maggie to die and her child. Fuck that.
All right, so I'm the director, the final guy here at AMC, right? I have the final say, and I'm leaning on you two guys. You have to end the show in the next 6 episodes. How do you guys do it?
It's
what would
gone
you want
so
to do?
dog shit.
No. What would not? How would you do it to save it what they want? Like, what's your perfect ending? Like, you have to end it this season. Like, I know it's been crappy.
Everybody dies and the zombies win.
That's what you do.
Think about it this way. That's the only way to end it, because even if there's no way. So basically, like the zombie formula is in the air. Like if you just die of natural causes, you turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
So it's like no matter fucking what, they can never get away from it. If they start their own civilization, if they kill every fucking zombie out there, it doesn't matter because the formula is in the air. So even if you rebuild your civilization, like somebody gets in a fucking car accident, 15 minutes later they're a zombie.
Or just dies of old age.
Yep.
Yeah, or just dies of old age. So it's just like the end game
it's just over. They're going.
So you would just have? Would it be like if so? So would you guys do a final battle against humans?
No, what I would do is I would bring
have
in
them lose.
I have 6 episodes, right?
Yeah, what 5 or 6?
I would bring in an antagonist that you've never seen. That this whole time, these 2 or 3 or 4 years, he's literally been corralling this massive zombie walker army that they manipulate to move of like 5 million zombies, and he just floods it. Yeah, but then at the end, he falls into it and dies too.
Yeah, I think
that would be sick. I like that. That's a good idea.
But I want it to be graphic. I want you to like see Rick and
Rick
Maggie
down.
get ripped to pieces.
The thing is, they would never let that happen because that just defeats their. No, I think I think that'd be cool to see them all just get fucking slaughtered. But I'm just saying from like a
so now you're
from like
saying what
a
they're
character career standpoint. Like I think stuff like that hurts your career.
For sure. On the same note, Game of Thrones. Spoiler alert, kind of, but I mean it is and it isn't. Sansa, the girl that plays Sansa, she may have screwed up the other day. She made a quote and said that there's gonna be some definite disappointed fans with the ending to Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they kind of are all hinting at stuff like that. I'm
well,
sure
75% of them are going to die, maybe more.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Jaime Lannister,
all of them.
He's got to die.
Well, okay, so let's go back to like the Negan thing and just like character buildups. That's exactly what Game of Thrones did with Jaime Lannister. Like, if you go back and watch it, you're like, man, I hate this dude. I want nothing more for this.
No,
dude to die.
I've always liked him.
Well, I mean,
even when he pushed Braun out the damn window, I was just like, I kind of like this guy. But you're right.
Normal
people.
Yeah,
he's in the
normal
same
people. Yeah,
he's in the same progression system as Negan.
Yeah, that's it's just great character development for
sure.
Both of them.
Negan's one of the best characters I've seen in a TV show ever. I mean, I love it, dude. His one-off lines and stuff is fucking great.
Kyle touched on something else about like the death being bad for like their careers and stuff. It's interesting to think like, I mean, these guys have been doing the show, I'm guessing at least 6 years. I mean, it's been a while. Like, imagine it ends in 6 episodes. Let's say. Imagine like the next time you see Daryl or Rick or even Carl like in a role, they're to the point now where it's like they're one of those actors. Like they're like the Jim and Dwight from The Office.
Well, they're probably getting tired of it too, wouldn't you think?
Dexter.
I mean, they're not tired of the money, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But they know it's not even about the money they make on the show. You realize what these dudes make in a 2-day appearance at a Comic-Con?
At Comic-Con, yeah. That's what I
like
heard.
$500,000.
Well, that's like
insane.
That's like rappers. Rappers make all like 85% of their money on tour and only like 15% from actually selling CDs, which is just backwards when you think about how we've come.
I think they said Carl wants to go to college.
Well,
Do you
good.
think this will be the
Cut
most
your damn
popular
hair.
he is in his life right now?
You should say it again. Sorry.
Do you think this will be his peak of his career? Most
I
popular?
think so. I like I'm saying, it's going to be one of those situations where you're going to see him as Carl until he does something like drastic, and most actors don't really get that with the way like binge watching and stuff happens. Like unless you're Neil Patrick
Yeah.
Harris, most of the time,
it's
like
cool in anything.
yeah, you're like a character will really just want. Well, you could have like pre-ones, but like okay, so let's take another guy, Jax from Sons of Anarchy. Like he was in another movie, and you just couldn't take him seriously because you're just like,
It was that
bro.
robot movie.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah,
I've
you
seen you as
just- that's all
Jax
you know
Teller,
him as.
and you were like, yeah, exactly.
Well, Game of Thrones has 4 confirmed spin-off things working. Not confirmed, but there's going to be a spin-off of Game of Thrones. It's going to be a prequel series a couple years
That's
down
with
the
the
road.
Baratheon, right?
Yeah, I think so. And Star Wars has confirmed that there will be a 10, 11, 12, and they will have nothing to do with the Skywalker line. It'll be complete
Jeez.
new characters, complete new piece of the
It's
universe.
just living on, man. Good for them.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll always be like that. They're fucking.
I had people tweeting at me. They're like, "Just let it die." I'm like,
You're fucking
blocked.
retarded
You're
if
fucking
you're
blocked.
saying something like that.
You're blocked.
It'll never die. You know how much money that makes them?
It's not even
Dude,
that.
it's
I
more-
took it personal. That was the first movie I ever watched when I was a kid. It's part of my life. I've made it part of my kid's life. I don't care if it even sucks. I don't want
No,
everyone
at
want it
this
to be
point,
done.
you're so invested. Who cares?
Yeah.
How much did they? How much did what?
Force
The
Awakens?
Lucas guy. How much did he sell the Star Wars brand
billions. It was billions.
One sec, I'm looking.
for? Yeah, it's got. I mean, it's got to be over $1 billion. If it's
You know,
not more
this
than
net
$1 billion,
neutrality
it's
thing
stupid.
may have not been as big a deal if this FCC chairman wasn't such a douchebag.
Did you see that? Did you see the cringe video?
Yes.
It was
He's
the
talking
worst.
right now.
It is the biggest fruitcake video I
Yes.
ever seen. Like
Ever.
trying, like an old guy tried to. He's not even old. He's just a dude that's out of touch with reality on like internet stuff, trying to relate
be a
to
meme.
like
Trying to be a
yeah.
meme.
Yeah. Speaking of cringe videos, did you see the Alabama guy's campaign manager on CNN or whatever, Fox News, when he was like, well, that's why Muslims can't be in power because they can't swear on the Christian Bible. And the guy's like, that's not the law, right? Like, you can swear on any Bible. He's like, no. He's like, yeah,
God.
he's like, yeah, you can. Like, the law just says like it's a Bible. And he's like, well, Trump did a Christian Bible. He's like, because he's Christian. Like, any Bible.
Yeah.
And the guy
Did
was
you
just
see the
silent.
pedophile guy lost?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Trump's
That's
boy?
the guy's manager, Roy Moore or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to lead into my next topic that I wrote down. But first, who said $4 billion? Because that's how much it went for.
I said billions.
So listen to this, though. So on October 30th, 2012, Disney announced the deal to acquire Lucasfilms for $4.05 billion, with approximately half in cash. Now, here's where it's crazy. The other half is in shares of Disney stock. Today, it officially went public that Disney bought Fox.
Yeah, they bought
So
Fox,
now
and
this
they got
dude-
Marvel, X-Men.
So this dude that got half of, so he got $2 billion worth of Disney stock. Not only did Star Wars take it even higher, but now he just basically acquired Fox. Dude, he's gonna be.
Which is
he
Marvel
can't spend that money
and
forever,
X-Men.
dude.
Dude.
What do you even do with that?
I was
can't.
just in my
That's
mind
insane.
thinking, how much money is enough money for a company like Disney? I guess
So-
it's just
Yeah,
What's-
what are they truly going? I just
So
I mean,
listen, this is interesting. I listened to I was in the hospital today. Why they're buying it is crazy. They're taking all their movies and they're gonna take all the Fox all the Fox brands, all the Fox stuff. They're gonna take them off of Netflix and Hulu.
yeah, they're gonna put them.
and
No, they're
they're-
gonna put them on Hulu. Disney has a 30% stake in
Oh,
Hulu.
yeah, but then they're gonna have a Disney-owned streaming thing where you can get you can go stream the Lion King stuff, you can stream all the X-Men, the Marvel, or whatever, all that crap they own. It's gonna be insane, dude.
Oh,
And
they're
gonna
fixing
sell
to, there's fixing to be so much pulled off of Netflix.
But can you imagine? Kyle's right though. Why do you what more do you need? Why don't they own ESPN too, which is crumbling? But it's just crazy.
so they own Fox everything.
Yeah, they're buying Fox outright. 21st Century Fox, all the movies, the TV shows. So I guess in the UK, Fox is a Comcast or Xfinity there, so they get all of those subscribers that use Fox as their provider. It's a crazy deal.
Jeez.
And George Lucas just gets a chunk of it by being the man.
yeah, it's just what does he do anything now? And what does he do?
George Lucas 2017.
Like that would be so crazy just to see your Star Wars, like yeah, I invented fucking Star Wars.
Jimmy, do not Google anything with George Lucas because it's his reaction to The Last Jedi.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to stay off Twitter today and tomorrow. I wanted to watch it tonight or tomorrow, but I wanted to take the kids this time. We're gonna go to like the huge movie theater in Little Rock, the one with the big extreme screen and everything, and I couldn't do that till Saturday, so I'm like stuck.
There's a Chrome. I mean, it's not going to save you, but there's supposedly a Chrome plugin you can get that filters out any like hundreds of words.
It's all good.
Yeah,
we get to talk about all the shit that Burns won't let us talk about. What's going on in the Bitcoin world?
We got some overzealous friends that are it's funny.
Oh my gosh.
So when me and Colby first basically you were part of it, but like when we first got into like altcoins and Bitcoins, you go through this process. You get Bitcoin and then you see like, oh dude, people are making a shitload of money off altcoins. Right. Then you start getting into the altcoins and then you start like, well fuck, people can mine this stuff? Like this is crazy. So we got a buddy who
remain nameless.
He started with just Bitcoin. And I was over there the other night, and him and his other friend were like, man, we got to fucking get our money into Bittrex so we can go buy some fucking Ripple, because Ripple's going to be so cheap. Like, look how cheap this is. It's going to be the next hot one. And as I did once, I told them, I'm like, the price is not what matters.
No,
it's the market cap, and the price is based off the market cap divided by how many coins are in circulation. And he's just like, I don't know, man. It just seems like it's such a good price. I'm like, it's at its all-time high right now. I'll tell you right now, don't fucking buy it right now, because I've made that mistake and lost a lot of Bitcoin. Not just money. I've lost a lot of fucking Bitcoin, because that's what you're losing. You're not losing money, Well,
if people aren't careful, they'll get eaten up in fees going back and forth too.
Yeah, that too. And then so I told them that. Then I finally was like, fuck it, whatever. And then he was supposed to get a bolt for his snow bike. So I hit him up last night. I'm like, you get that bolt? He's like, yeah, and some more. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I'm buying a mining machine for $2,000. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, have you looked at the logistics of your mining machine? He's
Isn't he late to the party with that?
Well, that's what I was getting at. I'm like, have you looked at the logistics and all the numbers behind that? And he's like, no, have you? And I'm like, yeah, dude, you're gonna get this machine that runs, 250%, capacity at all times. I'm like, you have to figure out, which you can't. Most smart miners, go to a place where they don't have to, like, the electricity is included in their bill. Because what you're going to do is you're going to end up spending more money in electricity and, your $100 a month fee than you are going to be able to make in Litecoin. So at that point, you might as well just use your fucking money to buy Litecoin. He's like, I don't know, man. This stuff is just like consume me. It just seems like the easy way to, get coins. And I'm like, all right, man, be careful.
Well, I'm full all in. Like me and my brother have been putting a lot of time and effort into our portfolio management and what we're doing. And I mean, we've got some really good beads on stuff. We made some really good decisions based on what we've seen, being proactive, seeing what's happening. It's not just, you're right, Kyle, it's the market cap, but it's also social media. You don't see stocks get manipulated through social media like you do with
all the FUD.
And
FUD.
It's crazy.
So, Jimmy, but what you just nailed it on the head. Like, you and your brother are doing research, and everyone who messages us, like, you got to make sure, like, we're by no means experts at all. Kyle told me about a coin that he did a ton of research on when it was at $2, and we both bought into it. Now it's like worth $8 or whatever it is. Like,
it actually hit 11 today.
That's extremely rare, and I didn't do anything. So people are asking me.
But there's some no-brainer stuff out there that.
Oh yeah.
If you like, I'll just give you an example, and I'll say it. It doesn't matter to me. It's not like I'm competing against other people. So, a week and a half ago, Litecoin's $97, right? And then all of a sudden, Coinbase is the #1 app the next day. in the App Store. I mean, it's just trending. It's everywhere. I think it was when the futures were about to go live for Bitcoin. It's all over CNBC, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So you go and you think about it. What's the first thing that most people do if they're going to jump on an investment which they have no clue about? Exactly. They're going to buy cheap. So we're like, let's go heavy in Litecoin. It's the cheapest of the 3 blue chips. And there's 1.5 million Coinbase users being added every week or two now. I mean, odds are it's going to go up. And obviously, it paid off. It's just
it went up 1,000%, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's angles for sure.
And then you could see with Litecoin blowing up, then it's like, well, fuck, Ethereum didn't really move, you know? So I saw lots of people like I'm in like a mutual fund, and the dude was like, we're fucking going all in on Ethereum because it's shit's about to blow up. And then yesterday, boom.
You know, 700 right now. It's like 685.
Yeah, so Jimmy, shout out to Jimmy. So again, none of us are experts, but Jimmy told me to get ETH when it was at $36, and I held all of it. And how much is it worth now, Kyle?
685.
Kiss 700, hit 750 yesterday.
So for all the crap Jimmy gets from Burns, let me just put this in. Let me paint a picture.
He's literally salty because he's on the outside looking in, and the three of us talk about it.
I'll paint this last picture, and then I'll let them move on. So Jimmy told me about the thing that was less than $100. I put my hard-earned money into it, and now it's worth $700. That is insane. You can't do that in the stock market. You can't do that in anything, really.
No.
That's
stupid. We're just getting going, boys. I mean, we really are just getting going. I mean, I know it's not a crypto show, but I'm gonna give a little advice, but also with any advice, I like to. It's literally only do what you can afford to lose. Obviously,
that's what I like to say too.
But there's opportunities all over this stuff right now. 2 big ones are, and we've talked about it. It's the guessing game on what's the next coin going to be added to Coinbase.
Yep.
So
Jimmy, for that though, wouldn't you suggest that people have at least money in their USD wallet like now in Coinbase?
Well, two options. One, you play the guessing game like we're doing, and we've acquired some of them, like 4 or 5 of them that we think have a possibility of being the next one. Ripple's one of those. Ripple's probably a top 2 competitor for me. No, I don't think Zcash. I mean, I'll tell you, Ripple, Gollum, Monero. I think it's Monero and Ripple. One of those 2 will probably be your next one for multiple reasons. Anyway, so you could go that route, or like Colby said, you can have USD ready, because I promise you, if you log on to Coinbase one morning and there's a brand new coin and it's $3 or $4 and it just came out and you're able to buy it without crashing, buy the shit out of it.
Because again, with what you can afford.
Of course. It's validation though. It becomes a premium blue chip type deal because Coinbase, it's the premium.
It's like a Costco. It's if the product can get all the way into Costco, then it's good. If it gets onto Coinbase it's not like when Kyle and I were guessing on the Bitrex ones, we were literally like following people on Twitter and talking to each other like, let's try this one. Like this, if it's on Coinbase, it's verified and legit.
If you have a stake in something and it gets on Coinbase, you're to the moon. And the other one is the IOTA one, which I was talking about the other day. We got in early, and obviously it boomed when the whole Microsoft thing, whatever. But here's why I like it. We got in at like $1.50 2 weeks ago. It's almost $4. It goes between like $3.80 and $4.50, but it's absolute shit. The wallet doesn't work. You can't transfer out from Binance or any other exchange right now. There's like 2 or 3 big negative things with this, and they're working on it, but it still holds where it's at. Which means if they get the shit fixed and the wallet's fixed and everything, it does what it's supposed to, and Microsoft signs off on it, the shit has the possibility to blow up. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
That's why research matters, man.
Well, research, but it's also gut, it's also intuition, it's also part guessing game.
Yeah, so when people will tweet us, like if we seem like we are ignoring it, it's because we don't want to tell you to go do something and you lose all your money and then you come back and be like, ugh!
That's my one hang up with crypto. Like I added a crypto chat to my Discord server just so I can talk with people, but I'm really like standoffish on giving advice to a degree, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've got a good grasp on it. There was a dude, a Call of Duty pro, tweeted yesterday. He said something like, I see all these people getting into crypto, and it's really funny to me because if you research, if you have passion in the tech or whatever, then yeah, put your money in it. But if you don't know anything about it and don't have passion behind the tech, you're going to lose your money. And I replied to him, I said, that's not true. I said, I invest in stuff all the time that I'm not passionate about. I can still make money. I don't have to believe in a 10-year plan for something to find an angle to make money.
What a
that's not true at all. That's
like
that.
Let's say Kyle wanted a Jimmy John's franchise. He might not be passionate about it, but he's going to make.
He wants to make money,
it.
and if it's one that looks like it's a, I mean, I get what he's saying. Yeah, you probably want to, if you're invested in something heavily, you want to believe in the product, whatever. But you don't have to be full bore
Bill Gates
support. Yeah, you don't have to make money. That's not true at all. Anyway,
have you guys played Horizon Zero Dawn?
I played it when it first came out for like the first week. It's an amazing game.
Duh, it is. That's what I'm talking about. That cinematic shit.
Do you have the DLC, the winter version yet?
No, not yet. I'm just kind of playing the OG game.
Play through the whole thing and then get it because it's like an additional part of the map that's unlocked that you get to go do.
Yeah, because I'm like normally I'm like a pass through the cutscene type guy.
Yeah.
But like this, I'm like engaged in the story and stuff.
Feels like a movie to you.
What? How do you say her name?
Wildland was.
It's not Alloy. It's what's her name? Allo?
Oh, I don't remember.
She hot?
Did you guys see the new Walking Dead video game from Overkill trailer? Oh, just kind of watch this in the background as we're doing this. It's good. I'm excited.
Second question, video game related. Did you guys get the Players Underground for Xbox yet? Burns,
no, I haven't.
Burns said, I asked him, and
I heard it's fucked.
Yeah, I was like, you've been playing.
It's not optimized at all yet.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it's trash.
Yeah. No, I'm still on Fortnite.
Fortnite was fun.
I
just haven't been able to game yet.
Yeah, I'm more of like an action type. I mean, I like it, but it's like there's just not enough like action for me sometimes. It's like, fuck, I gotta go walk across the map.
Have you tried the Save the World? They said the Save the World is mode of it's pretty crazy. It's like you're building and fighting off waves of zombies and shit.
Oh, that's tight.
You have to pay for it.
Sweet.
It's like $40.
40?
Yeah.
40?
For the Save the World, yeah. The Battle Royale is the only one that's free on it.
For now, do you think they keep it free?
It's all going to be free eventually, they said, but they do they have you pay for the other ones, so that's how they support the developers and get the V-Bucks and stuff.
Oh, that makes sense. I see. I need to get like two inventions ideas. First one is a gaming, like, you know how there's like Alan carries the baby in like the chest thing, like Kyle has one, like you put your baby in the chest.
Yeah.
I need like a one so I can use two hands, like so I need it, then I need it so I can like drop my laptop down so I can type.
How is baby life, man?
It's been good. It's been
sleep?
good. I've been surprisingly lucky so far. I mean, like I've always been pretty good at weird like sleeping schedules. Like even when we started making the website, like I'd be up at 4 or 5 in the morning and then be like fine still throughout the day. So we've been good so far, but I've heard, knock on wood, but pretty blessed that first couple of days, and I heard the first 7 are kind of like, oh, she's awake, just wants to eat, goes back to sleep. Nighttime, for some reason, it's like a little bit longer. She'll cry for like 10, 15 minutes, and then just kind of walk her around.
Oh shit! FCC, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
The vote just got swatted. They're evacuating.
That's good.
Wait, who did?
Oh, it got swatted. Like by the cops? No way. Oh, that's
Wait, what did?
The net neutrality.
Oh, they're showing the video. Fucking SWAT's in there.
Link us.
Okay.
Live on the show right now. It got swatted. That is tight. No way. That's a good troll. We're talking about trolls. That is a troll of a century right there.
Wow, let's see this.
Oh, it's loading right now.
That's crazy.
Oh, what?
Dude, for some reason when I click it, it just keeps opening new tabs.
I wish it was actually live.
Well, it was. Then they cut it off.
Oh,
That's funny.
Yeah, and then everybody just blows up, and you're like, maybe it's not.
Well,
that
you're
funny.
ballsy for calling it a bomb threat on the freaking FCC and the government. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're fucked. Good luck with that. But hey,
right,
so what are they doing right now? Are they announcing like?
They're voting. Yeah, one way
Yeah,
it's
it's
either
the
going to
vote.
be repealed today, and net neutrality is gone, and the FCC is going to oversee everything, and all these ISPs. They're no longer going. They're going to have the
Throttle.
restrictions lifted, where they're supposed to. It's supposed to be like a gentleman's thing. They're not going to do anything bad, but they could.
Then why do they want them lifted?
so they can charge us more for like Netflix and stuff.
Yeah, so they could go to
Throttle
Netflix
us.
and say, "Hey, you're a premium service. We need you to pay for the fast lane, so on and so forth." Yeah.
And then it'll go the other way to the consumer as well. Like you want Fastlane this, and you have to pay
Yeah.
this. So it's like a lose. It's
In a
literally
worst case
lose.
situation, it could be something along
Lose,
the
lose,
this is
lose,
worst
lose,
case. You could look and say you're going to go buy internet, right? This is a worst case scenario. This probably doesn't happen, but you could go to pick your internet and you could check a box and say, well, yeah, I want Snapchat, I want Twitter, I want access to YouTube, Amazon.
It's like a cruise. It's like when
Yeah.
you go on the cruise and you have
Yeah.
to like pay
a buffet
you can-
of apps. And
Yep.
$4.99 gets you Snapchat a month, so on
Yeah.
and so forth.
And it's like when you go on the cruise, Kyle, and it's like you get access to these 7 apps for $4 or get access to everything for $9.
So
It's gonna
such
be
as
like
like
that.
so Verizon and stuff would like adopt that as well too. I would assume.
Most likely.
Or are they
So
being
that's why I
bitches in
assume-
this?
No. Which
Well,
ones?
all these
maybe they
big
are.
companies will probably have to pay them. I mean, they have to pay them.
I don't think they are. I don't think Verizon, and then I want to say Xfinity even came out and they were like, we don't want it to happen either. But in the back of their minds, I bet you they do, because like Jimmy was saying, it could be a lose situation because they would go to Netflix. If Netflix has to pay more, then
We gotta pay more.
We're going to pay more for Netflix, which then there's one ding, and then you got to pay more for cable for the fast lanes. There's the second ding, and who knows what Amazon AWS servers are going to do. But if that goes up, then you're paying more for like literally the internet. Which
Is it
used to
even
be-
possible
yeah.
for like a big dog like Google or something to take this shit over? Because they're typically
got
nice
fiber.
guys.
Oh, they got fiber.
I
in
know,
their
but
places.
it's just like they're caveman compared to Comcast.
Yeah, I don't know. I bet you. I think you're right, man. I bet you.
But
it'd
like,
be
what
hard
can
to
what can we do to like hurt these people's like bottom line once they do this? I don't think there's anything.
I don't
No,
think
it's
so
a
either. I think
monopoly,
that's the
bud.
problem. I think that's the problem. Is
Nothing you
it'll
can
be a
do.
monopoly.
And they wouldn't really have anybody governing them. Is the thing.
Yeah, this shit's
Anyway,
crazy.
well, it is what it is.
Oh.
Hey, some of my favorite movies of all time are the Ocean's movies. You know, we're getting Ocean's 8, and it's all women.
What?
Yep,
That's
it
gay.
is.
How?
It's Daniel Ocean's sister, who is going to be
What?
played by what's her name from Miss Congeniality?
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Yeah, Rihanna's in it. The girl from Kill Bill.
Oh, the blonde one or the Asian?
Yeah, the blonde.
I can't think of her name.
What's her name?
I can
I don't
see
know.
her. I can't
It's a
think of
funky
it.
name.
Yeah, but yeah, Ocean's 8.
I
and
mean,
it's
I'll
his
watch it if
sister.
it's produced by the same people because I'm with you. Ocean's
Yeah, I like
movies
the
are
vibe
some
of
of
the
my
Ocean's
favorite.
movies.
I really
Man,
like
this is
the
crazy.
Inside Man too.
What's
Remember
crazy?
Inside Man?
I'm watching this live, and it's just like
Is it still?
I
on?
don't get how. Yeah, here's the actual live link on Facebook. How the fuck does something get so far when literally every like citizen is against it? Like what?
Well, they basically the dude said we didn't go through all your comments because a lot of them were threatening and stuff. So
Well, think
Well, that's
about
what I'm
this.
saying.
It's just like that Roy Moore dude. He literally got accused of touching little kids, and he made it all the way. He lost like 48% to 52. He almost won, and it was like, how did it get this far? How are we letting stuff go this long?
Yeah, I mean, but that's different. That's like voted on from like the actual people, which is fucked up. But like this, literally, if you put a vote on this and like everybody understood it, like it would get annihilated. And
Oh,
that's
yeah,
like
exactly.
like no citizen would want this. Like literally, we didn't have like a choice. You know, it's pretty wild. But what's this fag even talking about?
That dude though, it's funny. Like his Wikipedia keeps getting trolled. Like his life has just been miserable, and it's funny because you know that he just got paid to be the face of this, and now he's like hating his life, but he has to do it.
Oh, no, he doesn't hate.
He's getting paid.
How do we buy a broadband? How do we start our own broadband company?
Ask Mark Cuban. He sold his for like $2 billion.
That's what we need to
Piggyback
do.
off Comcast.
Yeah,
rebrand.
How do we get like a little sub network? Like,
like
can we hit
Charter
up Comcast
Cable?
and say, hey, can we have a little sub franchise under you guys?
No, we'll call it Little Black Box. That'll be our company, and we'll just be like,
it.
we'll just go and we'll split off people's cables, and we'll create the technology to like rip off like Comcast, like they used to do back in the day with the black boxes.
How much do you think this guy, I don't even know how to say his name, is getting paid by these companies?
Oh, millions. That's what I mean. Like he's probably getting paid so much because they know that's like.
Isn't that illegal? Isn't that collusion?
I don't know. That's the weird thing.
It's done in like workaround type ways.
Yeah.
It's probably like a fundraiser.
It's like donations.
Yeah, donation. That's the word.
Super PACs.
That exactly.
So when is the vote going to be announced?
think
This is the final argument, so they're going to vote as soon as this dude's probably done talking. He's the commissioner, the chairman.
Like, how do some of these like senators vote, right?
I don't know. Whoever's in this building, I think it's the FCC votes, like everybody in there. And the only ones against it on the top of that board were the two women. And the second woman, if you guys missed it, she tore them a new one. She was good.
We're fucked.
Oh, we're fucked. It's going to be repealed. I'm pretty sure from everything I've seen, there's the majority. They're going to repeal it because all these big ISPs probably donated to all their.
Oh, it's all an inside, dude.
Funds.
It's all an inside thing for sure.
Oh well.
It sucks. I had another interesting thought at the hospital. So someone made a good point where they were like, "Hey, like 90% of these sexual harassment charges always kind of end in like." It gets like forgotten. Obviously, there's like the 10%, like the Anthony whatever guy and Matt Lauer and Kevin Spacey. So I came up with this idea. Maybe we could make it official on this show. You guys can help me, but we need to set up like Burns' hockey rankings. Again, these are all scumbag people, but we need to set up levels to these sexual harassment allegations. Like obviously, level 1 being the Harvey Weinstein
level 8
types.
skater, yeah.
So that guy's like a level 1 sexual harassment accusation,
right.
rape, sex stuff, whatever. But then let's go down like touching like the NFL guy who got in trouble. Like was like touching up a girl's skirt. That's level 2. That's still bad. Like you're touching somebody who's not trying to get touched.
Yeah, this is a weird route to go down there, buddy.
Well, I'm saying,
yeah, Colby, tell us all the levels of actions. I'm curious.
Well, I'm just saying,
so
we need to keep getting these levels.
If you diddle somebody, what level are you?
That's still bad. That's level 2. I'm just saying
level
we need to get to the point like where like the Warren Moon dude, like he got blasted and everything, and it was like accused of sexual harassment, and then it was because he sent like a flirting text message.
What about the Sandusky dude?
Dude, that dude has done way more shit than that.
But I'm saying like it's hard to read a headline without a level to it. Like you just like that. What if he didn't do anything and it was just like he flirted with the coworker and it was like an HR violation, and the girl was like, oh, yeah, he was flirting with me at work, but the headline says Kyle from ESPN, sexual assault, another one bites the dust. And it's just, I'm just saying, it's hard to take all of these things in these days. We need more info.
I think
I don't
it's
think
okay.
this douchebag should have been allowed to put this bill up. He only has 39,000 Twitter followers.
He has that many. So back to Colby's thing, I think it's okay is like if you put your hand on an 8-year-old's butt, as long as it's on the outside of the pants, but it gets weird when you put your hand on the inside of their pants on their butt.
So what if it like goes into the anus?
Is that what you want? Is that what you're looking for?
If it goes into the anus nether?
No,
is that
I'm
like
not supporting
them.
I'm not supporting them. I even said that most of them need to die.
Do you see what he's saying though, Colby? Yeah. It's all bad, and you're trying to rank it.
Yeah, so it's funny. This actually comes back to, it was like a year ago. So I was at this party, and this girl was like blacked out, and I slowly like like she was just sitting on the couch and I was sitting by her. So I slowly moved my hand up her inside of her leg and got really close to her vagina, and she like kind of freaked out a little bit. And I was like, bitch, like I didn't rape you. Like, what's your problem? You know, that was only a level 3 sexual harassment.
Hey, you go back. Hey, rewind it. I said they're all scumbags.
Level 1.
I said they were all scumbags, people. I'm just saying it would be more useful.
What's a
if I
level
knew
7?
how level.
What's a level 7?
Or wait, is it level 1 that's bad or level 10 that's bad?
I don't know. I was trying to get help with the ranking system, which obviously was a terrible idea.
Yeah,
I think it's first degree murder. Yeah,
I'm gonna pass.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's level to murder. There's like premeditated murder. The other
It's
kind of
murder. It.
That's what I'm saying. It's still bad. I'm not. That's why I'm comparing it to. I'm not saying any.
Actually,
of
I
these guys
take
are
that back
innocent.
because if you murder in self-defense, that's way different than.
If I ever caught my wife cheating, I would just murder the dude. Not because I care, but more just because I want to murder somebody. Because you can murder somebody in the heat of the moment like that.
Ooh,
And in
okay.
some cases, AKA, like, remember the dude in Texas that he didn't murder, he killed the dude when he walked in on him touching his son.
Oh yeah.
And he killed him and he didn't get shit. And so when they have I don't know exactly what the term is, but when it's like heat of the moment, you know, like
stand my ground type.
Like
thing.
you wouldn't get off if you murdered somebody for, you know, you walking on them cheating, but you would probably, I guarantee you, it would probably only be like 5 years.
So let me ask you this: with the perfect,
They call this dude a shit pie.
Who
He's a
did?
shit pie.
No, his name is. look at his name. It's AJIT and then PAI. Had somebody tweet me, "Are you watching a shit pie right now on Twitter?" Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it's
Is that
all
racist
funny.
For me to laugh at that.
It's all funny until you got to fucking pay $25 to access Twitter.
Yeah, that's gonna be super.
Dude, people can't
super
afford
hard.
that. I don't get it.
Hey, the Drake and Josh house is for sale.
Who?
I don't know. Is that a show? Drake and
I
Josh?
don't know.
I know Drake the rapper. Saw him live.
A shit pie.
Now I just feel like the whole
Dude, he's
scumbag
drinking out of
level
this
was
mug.
bad.
He's drinking out of a Reese's mug that's like 42 ounces. And it's like a coffee mug. It's as big as his face.
It's too bad we can't do like filibuster. We could go and filibuster the vote and just keep talking, you know, like read the dictionary and stuff.
Hold on, I'm just scrolling down Facebook. It says Jets wide receiver Jeremy Curley provided a rather unusual answer when asked how he failed a drug test, and then the title of the article is Jeremy Curley blames ghosts for positive drug test. Oh shit! Did you see that dude in Seattle's like first pick of last year's draft? Did you see that, Colby?
Oh, Malik McDonald's.
Yeah.
Dude, that's another thing. Like, we've talked about this millions of times. Like, people are always recording. You cannot act like that. Now no one will ever pull for you. Like,
What was his name?
Malik McDonald. McDowell.
McDowell.
Sorry, yeah.
So let's see if we can find the audio.
Yeah, Jimmy, it's bad. Like, he looks...
Is it?
He doesn't do anything bad besides verbally, but, like, he's a complete tool and douche, and... It's one of those things, like I was saying, like, people will never defend you now because you acted like this one time to the law enforcement who was coming because you're so rich, but you didn't pay a $600 bar tab, and then you're bragging.
Well, let's see if I can find the audio.
Go to TMZ, and then on the top, hit sports. It'll come up there.
So what this dude did, he was in the bar, or he claimed that the bar owed him $600, and so he poured out tons of like a couple
liquor.
bottles on the floor. Let's see.
The other backstory is he was the Seahawks' first pick in the second round, supposedly a really good player, and he crashed a quad in the preseason and has never played a snap.
Yeah, listen to this shit.
I'm listening.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Colby?
And I was gonna say, and that's it.
TMZ.
Get some right. I'll loosen them up.
My face for? I got cuffs on, baby girl. What can I do to you?
Why you got that in my face? You scared? Why is you a cop?
Can you hear it fine?
You scared of me?
Yeah.
Are you scared of me? Why you
Keep your palms together.
Please.
Keep your palms together.
Let's see if I get to the actual goods part.
Money going back in your pocket.
Dumbass, I got a lot of fucking money, you broke ass niggas.
Okay.
Put me in fucking jail, please, so I can find out. Broke ass, dumbass niggas. So I pay my fucking taxes. I paid $1 million in taxes this fucking year. If I want to call that bitch a bitch, I can't. Yes,
See, I think that's a bad way of thinking about things, man.
$1 million in taxes.
I think that's
I want to call every officer a bitch. I can't.
I think that's a bad way of thinking about things,
I
man.
paid $1 million
Okay.
in taxes.
And where?
In fucking Seattle.
And see, okay, then we didn't get paid on that. Seattle police did.
Fucking taxes is taxes.
We've been paid off City of Chambly
That
taxes.
shouldn't be back.
You can go to Seattle and call everybody you want a bitch that you pay taxes. You didn't pay taxes in the City of
I
Chambly.
gotta pay taxes to every state I fucking go.
Well, I'm just telling you, you ain't pay us.
I need to know, is that deemed or disorderly conduct? That's what all I'm asking. If I tell an officer, she say something to me, and I say, fuck you, bitch. Is that disorderly conduct? And y'all said, oh, he said, bitch. Lock him up, basically. So, shit. I wasn't even there. So, like, I'm just not understanding. So, none of the officers that was there are here. I'm not understanding this situation at all. This is not making sense. How y'all gonna arrest me with some officers that's not there? Like,
Well, we simply transported you.
And so, why would you transport me if you don't got shit to do with it?
Because we can do that.
Why would you just
Fucking
pick up her
clueless,
slack?
dude.
If you, because you don't know what's going on, right? You said that.
He's just fucking clueless.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money thing is always like we were saying. It's never a good look to not only one brag about it, but the people who are trying to protect the public and be like, "I make more than you."
Well, he
Net
goes
neutrality's dead.
officially.
Well, yeah, they voted to kill it. Now it'll go to the courts. Look at my tweet. I caught him. I got him with the coffee mug.
Link us.
Here. I mean, tell me if this isn't an abnormally big coffee mug to have in such an important hearing.
Reese's probably paid him.
Oh my god.
Why is it that big?
What the
Seriously.
fuck?
Jimmy, that is a great.
He definitely got paid by Reese's.
What?
This dude's just slapping everybody in the face, and he's loving it.
Wait, that's mind blowing.
So now it goes to the court. Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Fuck.
You still there?
Shit.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here. There, I just tweeted at him and Reese's. I said, yo, a shit pie. How much did Reese's pay you for the product placement?
Wait, so it was a
People?
fucking 3-2 vote? What kind of bullshit's that?
Yeah, only 5 people up there voted.
What? Our livelihood is determined
Yeah.
by 5 people?
And 84% of the public polled wanted to keep net neutrality.
Was it all those people sitting up there that voted?
Yes. The 2 ladies voted for it, and the 3 dudes, the shit pie and the other 2, voted against it.
Okay. What's his Twitter name?
A shit pie? AJITP.
Hey, I'm going to
should
sound dumb here. But so it is happening. Like, they are killing it. Like, this is bad, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's going to go to courts. No.
But the weed lost, quote unquote, right? now.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. But then when you said the other thing, 3-2, I was like, wait, I'm confused for a second. I'm good now.
I think everybody should just fucking so this is basically all Comcast, right? So everybody should just fucking take one for the team and cut their shit off. Hurt their bottom line.
Yep.
I'm going to start the movement. This guy looks like
I'll
such a
cut mine.
cunt.
Dude, I think I have this feeling my tweet's going to get some legs. The second
already
one.
had
The
100
second one.
likes.
No, the second one. Or maybe the first one. I don't know.
Nah, I'm going to steal it. Hold on. I'm going to steal your picture. 1 second.
Big
This is
man needs a big mug.
The thing is, he had to have got sponsored by Reese's for that.
That's a huge product
Hey,
placement, man.
What if he hits you back up and he's like, "Fuck you, bitch"? Oh.
Wow.
Or what if he was like, "Stick to top 10," something like that.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, let's end the show on that, huh?
Yeah, that's a good show.
Well, hold on. I'm Amazoning novelty Reese's coffee mug. See if this is even available.
Dude, that's like a 64-ounce coffee mug.
But the thing, it was super big, so the logo and everything will be big. That's crazy. Well, we're fucked.
Yeah. Yep.
But I wonder what's really gonna like truly happen. You know, like, are they really just gonna eventually go all out and say you gotta pay for this?
You just
this,
called
this,
him a
and this?
cunt.
I did, yeah. It's crazy. Look at that big ass smile on his face. What are these people laying? Are they like laying into him? Fuck it. All right,
Hey,
let's call
Reese's
it.
supports
it doesn't
this
matter.
guy.
It's all irrelevant. It was already done before it even started.
Reese's
All right,
supports-
good
Hold
show.
on. Wait, hold on.
What?
This is a video from May, and he has the coffee mug, and look at this. John Oliver makes fun of it. John Oliver makes fun of it right here.
Nice.
So
It's a
known.
Reese's mug.
Yeah, it's a Reese's coffee
I
mug.
just sent you the video of John Oliver gets it, the big one.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
crap! It's massive. Oh, look at this picture of him. So this is a meme. We're stumbling on a meme that's already out here. This is awesome. All right,
Oh, see,
sorry,
I didn't even
stretched-
know.
Neither did I. I stretched the show longer.
This dude's a
here for
fucking
it.
tool. All right, guys, I gotta go.
Hopefully somebody assassinates him. All right, we out.
Whoa. Bye.
Allegedly.
Just kidding. Somebody do it, pussies.